Hi, we're going to install the MQL system for the xsTECH Pro. The main component for that is the bottle here. So I'll unwrap the bottle. There are self-tapping screws here, so you'll need a screwdriver to attach those. And the orientation we're looking for is like this. So you can see the face of the regulator, such as. These are self-tapping screws, so they should go in there with just a little bit of resistance. The next thing we have is this mounting kit, and this is we're going to use these small screws to attach, and the two quarter turn and these lock washers. All right, we're going to use these to attach it to the T-track on the back of the xsTECH Pro. And so, like that. Just start those a little bit. Slide it in there. Then you want to snug those up. Okay. The kit also comes with the mist generator, which is this piece, and this attaches to the side of the spindle, and I'll show you how to do that now. There are 3 screws in that bag of hardware. There's these M5 screws, which will attach up here. We're going to take the hose . So your kit comes with a hose, a wrapped hose like this. There's actually there's two tubes in here. And this will go through here. And then you're going to take one of each of these and put it in there. Notice which one. So oil is this one. This is the one that control the actual MQL fluid. And air goes into that one. Those are push to connects like that. And then on the back end, you're going to want to attach them here. And that one is the air, is the barbed connection. This is a one-way check valve that prevents the backflow of the oil. If you get these wrong when you're hooking this up, you can just switch them here on the mist generator afterwards. A couple other things you'll need to do. Your machine comes pre-installed with the mist solenoid here. There's 2 positions, A and B, on the valve. We're going to remove B, and kit also came with a universal PTC quarter-inch fitting, which we'll install here. Before you do this, you'll want to make sure that you remove pressure from the machine. So we're going to remove the position B. And remove that plug. Your kit came with this universal PTC fitting. It's got a gasket on there. I'm also going to put just a little bit of PTFE tape as well. gonna get that started like that. One thing a lot of people don't know is there's a hex. If you push the hex all the way back there, you can tighten them this way. And that's a handy way to tighten these things when you need to. Get that like that. Okay. And so then we're gonna use our hose between there and here. Before we put any air to this, we're gonna crank our regulator all the way tight. There it is. We did everything right. Okay, we've got our main regulator set to 90 psi. I want to set the mist pressure to about 10. So to cap that, we'll pull that up, open. I'll just open it up. The reason we're not is because I don't have the mister on right now, so we actually got to turn on the mister. And that's done with this one here. Okay, so before we put air into the system, we want to close this all the way. And it's a little bit counterintuitive, but you want to turn it towards the minus, which is counterclockwise. Okay? Now we're closed all the way. We're going to go around to Path Pilot and turn on the mist. And now we're going to open this until our dial says 10 psi. And that's right around where we want to be. Push it closed like that to lock it. To open the air valve on the needle valve, we can adjust here. So if you only want to blow air, you're all done, just like that. Now we'll talk about the coolant. Okay, so the bottle, if you can't remove it by hand, the kit does come with the wrench. So you can remove it that way as well. You'll want to use a coolant recommended for an MQL system. We have Cool Mist on our website. Let me grab a bottle of that. This is Unis Cool Lube, which is a human-safe fluid designed for MQL systems. You don't need to fill the bottle all the way up. Just enough. Something like that. Okay. Now that we've got everything set up, we're going to dial in the mist system. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to shut off all the valves. So on the mist generator, there are 2 needle valves here, and we'll want to turn those all the way tight, both oil and air. They have these little stop collars on those, so you want to have those things open up so they're not getting in the way, and then crank the needle valves tight. On the bottle regulator here, we'll want to tighten that thing all the way down so it's tight. On the regulator on the bottle, we're going to want to close that all the way, and counterintuitively that's counterclockwise. If you look on the dial there, you'll see the direction. So we'll turn that so it's all the way tight counterclockwise. Now let's come around to the control. With that button there, we'll hit that button to turn on the solenoid, activate the solenoid for the mist. And then down at the regulator, we're going to slowly open this up. We're going to slowly open this up till we get to about 15 to 20 psi. Right about there. Depending on your application, you may want to have that a little bit higher or lower, but we recommend around 15 to 20. If you want to dial it back, you'll turn it the other direction. Turn it clockwise, and it should start bleeding off like that. So again, somewhere around 15 to 20. Okay. Now, inside the cabinet at the needle valves again, we're going to first open up the air. And you'll feel the air, you'll hear and you'll feel the air pushing there. Okay, so we've got the air going, we can feel the air here. If you're just doing air blasts, that's all you need to do with this system. If you want to add some MQL coolant, we're gonna dial that in with what we'll call the cardboard test. I've got a piece of clean cardboard here, and I'm just gonna slowly open up that needle valve. It just needs to be opened up a hair, just so when you're about 3-4 inches away, you're getting it just slight, you're seeing a slight dampening there. That doesn't take much. And then you can set those collars. And that's all the mist, that's all the coolant that you really need to set on this system. Just a small amount. And that's it, that's all there is to it. Then I turn it off. And then you shouldn't have to play with it anymore after you've got it set where you like it.